The fun. Well,
We are live at Blake High School for the District 8 final as the visiting Jesuit Tigers meet the Blake Yellow Jackets. Good evening, everyone. I am John Pedrero from the class of 1981. Welcome to Jesuit Tiger basketball. Well, a fine start here. The fire alarm's going off here at Blake. No one's been evacuated. I'm assuming no one is, but it's loud. You can see the alarm beep there in the corner. And I just stopped. All right, so we're all safe in case anyone was wondering. So Jesuit coming off of a semifinal win, Class 5A District 8 semifinal win, 67-44 over King. It was an 8-point game at halftime, 29-21. Jesuit pulled away in the second half, won it running away. Nate Boakye with 16 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. Your basic Nate Boakye game. Chris Moliere, 13 points, 7 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Nice game for Tyler Caouette, 13 points. He was a leading rebounder with 8, 3 steals, and Morty Hanlon was the 4th Tiger in double figures. He had 10 points, also contributed 2 steals. Jesuit a little cold from the floor, 26 out of 64, 41%. They have to do better than that tonight, and I think they know it too. They were 8 out of 25 from beyond the arc, 32%. So these two teams, Jesuit and Blake, met during the regular season. That was at Jesuit, I believe. But it was a 47-44 Blake win. No, I take that back. It was here at Blake. I remember that. Here at Blake. That was on December the 12th. Tough shooting night for the Tigers that night, too. 35% from the floor, but there were only 4 out of 23 from beyond the arc, 17%. So a winnable game for Jesuit, but shooting kind of did them in. And again, we're hopeful the Tigers' shooting will be sharp tonight. They were sharp when they started last night against the King Lions. In the last Blake game, Nate Boakye had 21 points, and this was actually before Tyler Caouette was moved into the starting lineup for Jesuit. So Nate Boakye leading the Tigers in scoring at 17 per game. The other double-figure scorer, Chris Moliere, at 13.3. So a very tough opponent tonight in the 22-4 Blake Yellow Jackets. They're ranked number 7 in the state in 5A. Interesting that 2 of their 4 losses are to Leto. So they lost to Leto twice, Calvary Christian earlier in the year, and Gibbs, who's solid this year. So those are the 4 losses for Blake. They are here by virtue of a 57-34 semifinal win over Freedom. A tall, rangy, athletic squad. They are led in scoring by the 6'7 junior Joshua Lewis at 16.2 per game, and the 6'9 sophomore Joe Philon at 15.1 points per game. Lewis at 8.9 rebounds, 8.1 rebounds for Philon. Those are the big 2, but this is a deep Blake team. They only have 1 senior on the squad, so this is going to be a good team for a couple of years to come. Malik Brady Ayers, the senior guard, is the only senior on the squad. So thanks to all who have tuned in tonight. We appreciate it. We'll talk about, both of these teams are going to be in the regional playoffs in some way, shape, or form. The winner of this game will have a first-round bye. We know that. If not bye, a first-round home game, a first-round home game. There are no byes in the playoffs. So that we know. And tomorrow we'll have the FHSAA throughout the day. We'll put out the brackets for all of the divisions, so we will know where we are officially tomorrow. But a win tonight, we know next Thursday, that's the first round of the regional playoffs. That's regional quarterfinals. Will be, whatever the case, Thursday of next week. And now we're going to have the prayer and the national anthem. So here are the starters for Jesuit. Tyler Caouette, Maury Hanlon, Chris Moliere, Jack Burkard, and Nate Boakye.
And now, your starting lineup for your Blake Yellow Jackets.
So here are the Blake Yellow Jackets.
Junior, number 2,
Rashif Sinkfield, number 2.
Senior, number 12, Malik
Malik Brady Ayers, number 12, the senior.
Number 3, junior,
Kentrell Martin, number 3, is a junior. Joe Philon, the sophomore, number 1. And Joshua Lewis, the junior. So Fred Lewis is Blake's coach. Neil Goldman, 37 seasons at Jesuit. He has 715 career wins. Tigers in their royal blue, tops and bottoms. 3 referees. I have seen every one of them. Big crowd here at Blake. A lot of Jesuit fans here too. Thanks to all who've tuned in tonight, Jesuit fans and Blake fans as well. Appreciate your support.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this game against Blake and Jesuit. The referees have asked you to inform all patrons that noisemakers, with the cowbells, horns, or anything will not be allowed tonight. So again, noisemakers, cowbells are not allowed this evening. These are FHSAA rules. Thank you.
So they said it's an announcement, no noisemakers. So apparently we have no cowbell. Here's the jump. Boakye, Lewis, controlled by Philon. Blake ball. Joe Philon, he's at the top of the key. 6'9" Philon. Look at that. Right wing Sinkfield. The corner to Martin. Top of the key Philon. Sinkfield, Philon. Looks inside to Lewis. Lewis head fake short. Rebound to Caouette. Here comes Jack Burkard. Jack across the timeline. Blake in man. Morty Hanlon. Morty right wing. Moliere top of the key. Chris Moliere to Jack Burkard. Caouette top of the key. Morty Hanlon right wing to Nate Boakye. Brady Ayers on Boakye. Sinkfield on Moliere. Burkard Hanlon. Tigers being very patient here. Caouette top of the key to Moliere. Moliere drives. Moliere kicks it out. Burkard had it swatted away. Top of the key, Morty Hanlon. Caouette goes inside. Caouette to Moliere. Moliere head fake, stop, pop, shoot off the rim. Well defended by Blake. Rebound Sinkfield. So how that shot of Burkard was altered there. And that's what this long, rangy Blake team can do. They play kind of a half-court offense. That's Martin, Kentrell Martin. Right wing to Brady Ayers. Top of the key, Martin. Brady Ayers. Philon. They're going to call a reach on Tyler Caouette. So the foul's on Caouette, his first. Lewis, Joshua Lewis, met by Hanlon. Boy, Lewis has a big height advantage on Morty. Tigers in their 2-3. Lewis, right wing Brady Ayers takes a long three. Miss. Strong rebound, Burkard. Here's Morty Hanlon. Morty. Right wing Burkard. Burkard slipped. No call. Morty Hanlon with it. No score early. Morty spins. Morty to Nate Boakye to Moliere. Moliere spins, turns, kicks it out. Caouette got fouled. Head fake by Caouette, and he's fouled by Brady Ayers. So each team with one team foul. No score early, 5:30 left in the first, and we've got goose eggs all the way around here. Burkard to bring it in. Burkard, Morty Hanlon. He's met quickly by Philon. Bounce pass to Boakye. Nate goes baseline. Caouette, head fake. Caouette off the glass store. Nice head fake by Caouette. 2-0 Tigers. This is Josh Lewis. Top of the key, right wing, Brady Ayers. Philon. He pulls it back, takes a three. Miss score. Thought that was going to come out, and it went in. It's a two-pointer, not a three-pointer, so 2-2. A flat shot that just dropped in. Moliere back to Morty Hanlon. Morty in the paint, Boakye. Nate to the basket. Nate, a runner, shot it a little bit short. Here comes Philon. Left wing Brady Ayers, fouled by Moliere. Two-shot foul for Malik Brady Ayers, the lone senior on this Blake Yellow Jacket team. 2-2. Yeah, so still 2-2. Brady Ayers with the miss. Brady Ayers is a 60% free throw shooter. Hits the second. Backcourt pressure. It's Morty. Across the timeline. Bounce past Nate Boakye. Nate to Moliere, who drives, kicks it out. Nope, it was stolen. Brady Ayers. Joe Philon. Philon on the wing. Brady Ayers top of the key. He drives. And near steal, spin, miss. And Caouette with the rebound, had it stripped. Caouette is fouled. Caouette's fouled in transition by Brady Ayers. That's his second, I believe. And Shamar Council's coming in, 11. So Council for Brady Ayers. Caouette back to Jack Burkard. Burkard bounced pass to Caouette. Goes inside, had it blocked by Joshua Lewis. It's Martin, Kentrell Martin with it. Martin, 3:52 left in the first. 3-2 Blake. Martin top of the key. So Yellow Jackets putting their big man on top of the key. Left wing Sinkfield, Rashif Sinkfield with it. Back to Martin, back to Sinkfield. Looks like a near steal by Nate Boakye. And they said it was a tip, no backcourt. This is Joshua Lewis with it to Martin. Martin, miss. Strong rebound by Caouette. Gets it to Morty Hanlon. Tigers quickly in transition. Morty, bounce past Caouette. Caouette for three, off the rim. Had a good look there too. Comes Joe Philon. Drive, miss, tip. Here goes Nate Boakye. Nate had it swatted away by Kentrell Martin cleanly. And Burkard out. Dylan Flock, who's been playing well, in. Morty Hanlon to bring it in. Morty to Caouette. Caouette off the glass, rolls and score. Caouette with a nice touch. Tigers up 4-3. On the inbounds pass, nice assist. Morty Hanlon. Lewis left wing. Lewis corner to Martin, back to Lewis. To Sinkfield, top of the key. Right wing Philon. Sinkfield, he takes a three. Miss, rebound Caouette. Flock had it stolen. Drive, score. Joshua Lewis. As Blake converged on the ball, got a steal and a score of 5-4. Morty Hanlon, Nate Boakye, Flock on the wing, Moliere top of the key. Moliere left wing, Nate Boakye, Nate to Morty Hanlon. Morty, Chris Moliere. Moliere, he goes inside, had it stripped. Nope, got fouled, 2 shots. They're going to call that on Joshua Lewis. So the third team foul on Blake. It's 5-4 Blake, 2:05 left in the second. Chris Moliere at the line, shooting 2. Moliere, a 76% free throw shooter for the season. Up, good. And speaking of good free throw shooters, Jim Caridio, Jesuit legend, class of 80, watching Jim. Thank you, appreciate it. One of my favorite all-time Tiger players. Back in my era, Moliere hits 2. Tigers pressing. Kentrell Martin with it. Martin quickly. Oh, Martin, that should have been backcourt. No call. His foot was over the line. Wow. And stolen. Nate Boakye. Nate goes up. He got hammered. 2 shots. Tigers in transition. 6'5", Jesuit, 148. Nate had 3 Yellow Jackets on him. Parker's going to come in. Nate at 78% for the season. Free throw up. Parker for Caouette. Good job, Caouette, while he was in there. 4 points. Parker, the senior, been playing well also as of late. Nate's second free throw up. Good. 7-5 Jesuit. Tigers pressing. Martin. Double teamed in the backcourt. And they call timeout. Tigers force a timeout. Hanlon and Boakye in the backcourt. With 1:41 left in the first, Martin, no particular place to go. And Fred Lewis forced to call a timeout. 7-5 Jesuit, 1:41 left in the first. 4 team fouls on Blake, 2 team fouls on Jesuit. It's Blake ball. Hanlon guarding Sinkfield. Three-pointer Lewis miss. Phylon down low. Ripped out of his hand by Dylan Flock. And Flock, it's a jump ball, and it's going Jesuit's way. Nice hustle by Flock. Burkard for Hanlon. Burkard to Nate Boakye. Nate left wing. Flock cuts across the paint. He's guarded tightly, though. Burkard to Parker, right wing. Julian Parker. Parker to Moliere. Moliere goes inside, spins. Moliere gets his own rebound, score. Moliere got the block shot, tip, kept it himself. Score. Nice play, Moliere. Good concentration, 9-5. It's Martin, right wing. Martin. Back to Joe Phylon. Back to Martin on the wing. Martin takes a three. It's a tip in by Phylon. Phylon way above the rim that time on the tip. 9-7 Jesuit. Nate Boakye. Nate Burkard. Jack Burkard. Moliere. This Moliere to Nate Boakye. Nate takes a look at the clock. 18 seconds. Jack Burkard. Sinkfield on Burkard. Chris Moliere. 13 seconds. Phylon on him. Moliere hesitates. Moliere kicks it out. Flock for three. Flock shot it long. Three-pointer taken. Made by Lewis at the horn. Whoa, that was a big basket right there by Lewis at the horn. It is basically a 6-point turnaround on the missed three and the made three right there. We've played one. It's 10-8. Blake over Jesuit. Caouette back in for Jesuit. It's going to be Blake ball. 10-9 after one. Joe Phylon. Left wing Sinkfield. Martin. Phylon going to the baseline. Now he brings it out. He comes out, I should say, to the wing. Martin miss. And loose ball goes to Burkard. And it's a hell ball down low. It's going to go to Jesuit. And a little rough stuff there in the scrum, but it's Tiger ball. Nate Boakye. Nate to Burkard. Burkard. Caouette right wing. Caouette. Boakye top of the key. Moliere trying to get set up. Flock. Flock to Moliere. Hands it off to Nate Boakye. Nate head fake. Nate head fake again. Gives it to Flock. Flock to Burkard. Burkard stolen. Here comes a dunk. Phylon. Pressure up top. Steal Phylon. And you knew what was coming there. A 12-9 Blake. Morty Hanlon across the timeline. Right wing Caouette. Caouette to Burkard. Burkard, Morty Hanlon. Goes to Jesuit. Brady Ayers in for someone. For Sinkfield. Short bench for the Yellow Jackets. Here's Moliere. Getting a high screen from Burkard. Flock to Moliere. Takes a long three. Miss. And a foul called on Jesuit. On Burkard. 12-9, Blake approaching 6 minutes left in the second. This is Phylon. Walks it across the timeline. Oh, it's going to go to Jesuit. It went off the hands of Brady Ayers. Rains for Flock. So Carter Rains, a 6'7 junior, making his first appearance. Giving Jesuit a little bit more size. Here's Morty. Caouette on the wing. Tyler Caouette. Tyler Caouette nearly threw it away, but Moliere leaps, gets it. Burkard, Moliere top of the key. Moliere to Burkard. Morty cutting, nothing there. Moliere goes inside, kicks it out. Morty for three, off the rim, follow. It's going to Blake. It's the first decent look Morty's got all game long. And it went off of Rains. This is Joshua Lewis. Phylon, top of the key score. 15-9. Boakye's going to come back in. Caouette. Jack Burkard, Moliere. Moliere goes baseline to Rains off his hand. It's going to stay. Was knocked away, I should say, by Blake. Toman Godbolt comes in, 23. Boakye and Flock back in for Jesuit. Moliere and Burkard out. Caouette had it stolen by Phylon. Let's say if Blake scores on this possession, may see Neil Goldman call a timeout. Near steal. Lewis drives. Lewis scoop. Lewis miss. Tip ball goes to Morty. Pressure in the backcourt. Morty handle across the timeline. Morty, Caouette. Caouette for three. Shot it long. It's going to stay with Jesuit. No, going to Blake. Boy, Jesuit has missed some open looks. They've got to hit a decent percentage of these three-pointers. Just have to in this game. Three-point shot's a big part of Jesuit's game, and if history has shown when they're cold from beyond the arc, it does not usually bode well for them. This is Phylon. Back to Kentrell Martin. Three-pointer take and miss. And inside, blocked. And here's Caouette. Caouette, it's going to be a goaltend. That should be a goaltend. It's going to be a dunk score. Pinned it on the backboard. I guess it was on the way up. And another dunk, and it's 17-9. Blake just, Yellow Jackets really applying a lot of pressure around the perimeter. I mean, they got their big guys out there. So the Jesuit needs something positive here. Down by 8. Midway in the second, Boakye. Nate, right wing Caouette. Back to Nate Boakye. Raines trying to set a screen. Nate takes a long three. Score! Oh, Jesuit needed that badly. And Nate buried it from the wing. That's what they needed right there. Stop the bleeding a little bit. File on top of the key to Martin. Back to Philon. Brady Ayers. We're going to have to lift our camera up a little bit here as the stomping of the bleachers. Big block, Jesuit. This isn't good for camera work. Moliere in for Flock. Big block down there. I think that was either Raines or Caouette. Philon turn, miss. And it's going to go to Jesuit, I think, yes. Boakye, Morty Hanlon. Morty in the wing. Nate Boakye sends Caouette down the baseline. 17-12. Morty to Chris Moliere. Moliere between the legs, splits the defense, Morty Hanlon. But Brady Ayers got out there quickly. Morty was thinking about a three. Morty, Moliere, Caouette for three, off the rim. Had a good look too. Again, those are shots Jesuit just has got to hit in this game. Got to hit in this game. 17-12. It's Brady Ayers. Martin with it. Martin to Philon. Three-pointer take and miss. Brady Ayers with a rebound. Thought he traveled, no call. Joshua Lewis with it. Lewis to Brady Ayers. Brady Ayers throws it away. It's going to be Jesuit ball. Going to be Jesuit ball. (17-12). Big possession for Jesuit here. Morty Hanlon. Morty to Boakye. Nate. Nate goes inside. Boakye, off of Parker's hands. Pass was a little bit to the side, slipped right off of Parker's hands. Jesuit trying to set up a shot from the corner. See him try to do that a couple of times. Some pressure here in the backcourt by the Tigers near steal. This is Joshua Lewis. Miss, and they're going to call a foul on Nate Boakye. Phylon, score. The Phylons that got it going tonight. When you're 6'9" and can hit three-pointers, 20-12 Blake. Under a minute left in the first half. Boakye. Bounce pass to Julian Parker, back to Nate Boakye. Nate thought about a three to Moliere. Moliere, he goes inside, kicks it out to Parker. Parker for three, score! Big basket right there by Parker. And Boakye with the steal, near steal, going over to Blake. Well, that was a big basket by Julian Parker, the senior. Jesuit needed that one. 20-15, 34.2 left here in the first half. Joshua Lewis in the backcourt. Lewis to Sinkfield. Morty Hanlon on him. Near steal Boakye. Brady Ayers. Nate did steal it. Here come the Tigers. Moliere goes up. They're going to call a foul. They're discussing if it's a two-shot foul. Two-shot foul. Two-shot foul called. So Moliere at the line, shooting two. 2016 now. Blake up. 18.7 left in the second. Says Brady Ayers in for Godbolt. Tigers on a little run here. And Moliere hits them both. 2017. Blake up. Tigers need a defensive stand here. Sinkfield to Martin. Under 10 seconds. Sinkfield left wing. Martin. Brady Ayers is short. He got the roll, score. Brady Ayers got the roll and he scored. And we go to halftime. And Blake leads Jesuit 22-17. I think we may be able to see it here. There we go. So Blake leads Jesuit 22-17. A lot of basketball left in this game. And thanks to all who have tuned in tonight. We appreciate it. I'm going to come back with some Jesuit stats here in a little while. About 6-7 minutes. And Blake leads 22-17 over Jesuit. Back shortly. All right, John Pedrero back here at Blake High School as we approach the start of the third period. It's Blake 22, Jesuit 17. Chris Moliere with 6 points to lead the Tigers. Nate Boakye and Tyler Caouette with 4. Julian Parker with 3. And Parker's 3, that may have been the biggest basket of the first half for the Jesuit Tigers, because stopped a little bit of a momentum shift by Blake temporarily and got Jesuit on a little bit of a swing as Tigers scored, I think, 5 in a row, but it was a late shot. I believe Brady Ayers had it bounce around the rim a couple of times and dropped in late. So, therefore, 22-17. I mean, Jesuit's got to come out strong here. I mean, that's just the bottom line on all of this. Blake has the ball to start. The Jesuit needs some good early possessions here. I mean, they got some looks. The Tigers got some open looks, and they didn't convert them. This is Phylon to Sinkfield. And there's your steal, and stolen back. And a miss and a tip and a score. Lewis crashing the boards. Tigers got the steal they wanted, but they couldn't control it. 24-17 Blake. Burkard to Moliere, top of the key. Moliere spins. Moliere turns. Didn't get the roll. Phylon on the rebound. Phylon, left wing, Martin. Martin back to Joe Phylon. Lewis. Lewis, a long 3. Score. Blake has played sharp tonight, 27-17. Tigers cannot let this get out of hand. Morty drives, had it blocked, had it tipped. Sinkfield. Stolen Moliere. And he's pushed. He's pushed by 11. Shamar Council. Tigers need a positive possession. I mean, it's Moliere right wing, getting a screen from Caouette. Moliere to Burkard, Nate Boakye. Nate, Caouette, head fakes it. He had it stolen from behind. Caouette gets it. Nate has it. Nate, Caouette kicks it out to Burkard, Moliere. Moliere, Morty Hanlon. Morty, a long 3 off the rim. They're going to call foul on Caouette. Caouette's second. This period has not started the way Jesuit would have liked. Lewis out temporarily. This is Phylon. Martin, stolen Morty Hanlon. Morty to Caouette. Caouette to Moliere. Blake back quickly on defense. Moliere had it blocked, foul. Phylon. Moliere's got 2 shots. I think Lewis has a contact problem. He was pointing to his eye, going to the locker room. Moliere, free throw, no good. And hits that one. 27-18, 5:57 left in the third. The Old Jackets quickly. And we have a timeout by Fred Lewis as Martin was double teamed in the corner. 27-18 is the score. To whoever cannot hear the live stream, you're the only one saying that. So as far as I know, we're good, Mr. Sharp. 27-18. Let me try to get my camera back here for you. There's a wire in the way. There we go. 27-18 Blake. So it's Caouette, Hanlon, Moliere, Boakye, Burkard. And Blake ball. Near steal, travel. Travel on Sinkfield. Tiger ball, Morty Hanlon, Burkard, Caouette on the wing, Tyler Caouette, Chris Moliere. Moliere behind the back, Moliere to Caouette. Moliere spins, had it stolen. Try to go in between a couple of bodies there. That should be an offensive foul, and it is. Good position. Burkard and Caouette both had good position there. Offensive foul called on Shamar Council. Sinkfield in for Council. Tigers have been outscored 5-1 here in the third. Caouette in the wing. Bounce pass to Nate Boakye in the corner. Nate goes inside. Nate had it blocked cleanly. And that is a drive and a block by Hanlon. Here comes Boakye. Nate stops. Pop, shoot, score! Big basket, Nate. On the steal. Another near steal. Martin across the time. Stolen foul. Foul on Boakye. So that's the second team foul on Jesuit. Blake has 3. 27-21. Nate with a strip. Oh, he's got right back foul. Foul on Hanlon or Moliere. Moliere. Phylon in the backcourt. Burkard on him. Phylon. Sinkfield. He's in trouble. Got it to Phylon without going backcourt. Phylon drive, miss, rebound, score. That was Phylon. Actually, that was Lewis. Nate tried to go coast to coast, had it blocked. It's 29-21. Three-pointer taken, made. Malik Bradier's 32-21. Hanlon had it stolen, had it stripped. Foul. Bradier stripped it from Hanlon. Tigers down 11. Blake ball on the baseline. Sub. No sub, but they're calling for a sub. Lewis, 3, miss. Nate Boakye. Nate, bounce pass to Caouette, who had it blocked away by Lewis, and that has been the story of the game, the blocks. Flock in, Hanlon out. I mean, Jesuit, who's not a small team, but they are just outsized here tonight. Right now by Blake, by the range of Blake. Moliere, Boakye, head fake, Moliere. He goes inside, Moliere, jump ball. It's going to stay with Jesuit. Stays with Jesuit. I mean, there's nothing inside right now. Caouette to Moliere. He turns. Moliere, he got fouled. I mean, Moliere, Boakye taking it inside. He's trying to draw a couple of Yellow Jackets toward them. Seems to be Jesuits' best offense right now, but they got to hit the free throws. Moliere does that. 32-22, cuts it to 10. And Moliere with 9. 32-23, Blake. Phylon. Sinkfield. Lewis in the corner. Near steal, Caouette. Three-pointer taken, made by Joe Phylon, who is absolutely on fire tonight. And a steal and a three-pointer miss. Sinkfield, Brady Ayers traveled. So it's 35-23. There we go. 35-23. Blake up. 2:56 left in the third. Moliere out. Parker in. Tiger ball. Boakye with Brady Ayers on him. Nate Boakye hands it off to Dylan Flock. Flock to Burkard. Burkard left wing Nate. Boakye pulls it back. He's got the much taller Phylon on him. Here's Dylan Flock. Flock to Jack Burkard. Jack pulls it back. Burkard left wing Flock. Flock to Burkard. Burkard turns. Burkard lost it. Brady Ayers. Here's Sinkfield. Drives. Miss inside by Martin. Kentrell Martin at the line, shooting 2. .12 lead for Blake. Martin with a miss. Morty Hanlon coming in. Free throw's good. Hanlon for Burkard. He thought he got fouled, I think, in the backcourt. 13-point lead for Blake, 36-23. Nate Boakye to Morty Hanlon. Morty to Nate. Bounce pass Caouette. Caouette, Julian Parker, right wing, Nate Boakye. Nate to Caouette. Caouette turns. Caouette had nothing there. Pass to Parker. Parker for 3. Parker scores! Parker's had a couple of big threes in this game. Block inside. 36-26. Martin to bring it in. Drive, score. Sinkfield. Comes Nate Boakye. Nate quickly. Nate. Parker has had a couple of big threes. Oh, he had it stripped from behind. Martin. Oh, block Parker, no call. They called a foul, I should say. (38-26). Free throw good by Martin. Council in. Moliere in. Hits them both. 14-point lead for Blake. Handling. Moliere. Nate Boakye, top of the key. Nate to Parker. Parker for three off the rim. And rebound goes to Moliere. And it's going to be a reach-in foul on Blake. Reach-in on Blake. 57.9 left in the third, by the way. And it's going to be a two-shot foul. Two-shot foul. Blake has hit 5 fouls, as has Jesuit, by the way. But every free throw big here now. Moliere's got 2 free throw. Up! Does it roll in? No. Godbolt in for Blake. And he hits the second. Moliere's in double figures with 10. Tigers pressing under a minute here. Phylon near steal. Parker. Martin. Bounce pass. Flock got a hand on it. It is going to stay with Blake. With 46.6 left in the third. Martin to bring it in to Phylon. It's had a monster game tonight. Brady Ayers back to Phylon. Brady Ayers. Turnaround jumper miss. And the rebound by Parker, but he's fouled from behind. And that's 2 shots. That's 2 shots. Foul on Godbolt. Parker's got 2. So Julian Parker at the line. Missed by Parker. He's an 80% free throw shooter. I mean, every basket counts, especially in this situation. Every basket's just big, I should say. Of course they count, but they're big. Parker, second free throw. Oh, rolled out. My goodness. Martin in the backcourt. Phylon near steal. Phylon got fouled. Now Phylon's going to get 2 shots with 20 seconds. So Joe Phylon has 2. And hits the first. 41-27 Blake. 20.2 left in the third. That's a miss. A strong rebound by Burkard to Moliere. Tigers going to have 1 possession here, probably. 12 seconds. 8 seconds. Moliere takes a 3. It's short, air ball. Blake's got 4 seconds. Blake's got 4 seconds. Tigers need to watch out here. Long 3 taken. What a count at 2. 41-27. Blake outscores Jesuit 19-10 in the third. And they lead the Tigers 41-27. Headed into the fourth. And Jesuit needs to score baskets and score baskets in a hurry. They're going to have any possible chance in this game. All right, Blake ball. Philon with it. Joe Philon. Pass to Martin in the corner. He takes a quick three. That's long. But a miss inside. Boy, Yellow Jackets, strong rebounding. Long pass to Nate. Lay in, score. Nate in transition, 41-29. With a near steal, Sinkfield. Martin in the corner. Back to Sinkfield. Blake's not going to be in a hurry here. Near steal. Philon goes baseline, and then I call a blocking foul. That was actually the correct call there on Burkard. Tiger fans not happy, but that was a block on Jack. 41-29, early fourth. Martin to bring it in. Lewis miss. Burkard on the rebound. Nate Boakye in transition. Nate goes to the basket. Nate kicks it out to Flock. Flock to Moliere. Moliere inside. Burkard for three. It's rolled out. Rebound Lewis. And Jesuit missing open looks all game long, and it's hurting them. And there's a score in transition by Martin. For all of the open looks that Blake is hitting, Jesuit is missing, and that just, they're not going to win the game like that. That's just the reality of it all. They got to score some baskets. Near steal, Nate kicks it out. Flock picks it up. Flock takes a three, score! Flock with a big three, cuts it to 11. Tigers have to keep chipping away here and hit those shots. Hit shots just like that. And that was a big basket by Flock. With 6:25 left in the fourth. And an 11-point lead now for Blake, 43-32. I mean, it's a matter of converting opportunities. I mean, that's the story right now, converting the opportunities that you get. Tigers pressing. Sinkfield. Near steal by Flock. Quick drive. Foul. Moliere at foul. Burkard. And this is going to go to Jesuit. Tigers got a break. Tigers got a break there. No, Blake ball. They're saying it went off of Burkard. Philon, Lewis. Three-pointer taken. Rolls out. Tip, miss. Philon inside. Philon. It rolls out again. And this time Moliere with the rebound, and he was fouled by Lewis. Moliere just fighting inside against players that have a height advantage on him big time here. But strong rebounding. Moliere, a strong guard. Tigers down 11. Every possession big. Nate Boakye. Nate with it. Nate. to Caouette on the wing. Caouette spins. Flock for three. Flock off the rim. That was the same shot he hit earlier, but got to try him. Phylon. Oh, it is stolen. Caouette. Moliere laying. Oh, Moliere rolled out. My goodness. Moliere just laid it in and hit the rim and rolled out. Oh, my gosh. That was a tough miss there. And the miss and a rebound by Boakye. Here comes Nate. Nate quickly. Moliere takes a three. Moliere score! Moliere cutting the lead to single digits. 43-35. Here comes Sinkfield. Quickly. Cross-court pass to Brady Ayers. Council with a miss and a rebound by Burkard. And Burkard, they call a hell ball. Burkard had 4 Blake Yellow Jackets around him. 4 Blake Yellow Jackets surrounded Burkard on that rebound. He had nowhere to go at all. Tigers have cut this deficit a little bit to single digits with 4:30 left in the fourth, 43-35. Boakye bounce pass right, Moliere. Moliere with a big three in the last possession. Nate Boakye. Nate with Brady Ayers on him. Moliere step back, Flock. Moliere goes inside. Moliere's going to get 2 shots. Moliere's going to get 2 shots. Oh, is that it? Oh, that's a... Lewis has fouled out. My goodness. The leading scorer for Blake, Joshua Lewis, has fouled out of the game. I keep track of fouls for Jesuit as best as I can. They don't post them on the board here. But Lewis has fouled out. The leading scorer for Blake. So this is a big turn of events. Moliere free throw up, good. Cuts the lead to 7. This is a situation here for Blake. Moliere hit them both. The lead is cut to 6. The Jesuits going to have to, Phylon's really going to have to do the work here for Blake. It's a talented team. Near steal. Oh, it is stolen. Nate goes up. Slam dunk. Nate. Slam dunk, Nate. And the Tigers have cut this lead to 4. And the Blake crowd's got quiet quick. Steal, dunk, Nate. 43-39, 3:56. We got a new ball game. New ball game here. Nate all alone there, and you knew that. That got the Tiger crowd pumped up. Got a good number of students here tonight. But let's turn it around, see if we can show the camera. 3:56 left in the fourth. 43-39. It was 43-32. Tigers are on a 7-0 run here. And Blake's leading scorer, Joshua Lewis, out of the game. Phylon. Oh, he threw it away. Phylon threw it away. Blake rattled a bit. Burkard with Sinkfield on him. Moliere. It's had a big second half. Dylan Flock. Flock with it. Dylan Flock. Flock to Nate Boakye on the baseline. Nate backs in. Nate backs in. Nate spins. Nate off the glass. Nate score. Nate cuts it to 2 with a great body position off the glass. Oh, near stolen. Block. Nate. Caouette. Score. Foul on the play. Caouette scores. Foul on the play. Tie game. Tie game. Tie game. Jesuit has come back. Jesuit has come back, and Tyler Caouette can give them the lead. How about that 11-0 run for Jesuit with 3:07 left in the fourth? Caouette, the sophomore, free throw up. Good! Caouette's got 7, and Jesuit, I think that's their first lead of the game, maybe. They might have led early at some point, but it's a 1-point lead for Jesuit. Phylon, cross court to Martin. Martin back to Phylon. Three-pointer taken, missed. Rebound, Moliere. Moliere with it. 2:43 left in the fourth. Moliere, Flock, left wing. Flock, Dylan Flock. Flock to Nate Boakye. Nate top of the key. Dylan Flock. Flock to Jack Burkard. Burkard guarded by Phylon. Moliere, right wing Dylan Flock. Boy, what a pressure position for Flock, the sophomore, to be in. Flock turns. Flock to Burkard. Burkard drives. Burkard had it roll off. Rebound Caouette. Rebound Caouette. What a game for Tyler Caouette. Timeout Neil Goldman. Timeout Neil Goldman. Burkard just had it hang on the rim. A stunning comeback by Jesuit. They're on a 12-0 run right now. Wow. Maybe the Blake Yellow Jackets got a little bit rattled when Lewis fouled out of the game. 3 team fouls for Blake, 1 for Jesuit. But boy, Jesuit flipped the switch. My goodness. And the dunk by Boakye just really got the rest of the team, really got the crowd into the game. Three seniors, 2 sophomores. Burkard. Nate Boakye. Nate bounced past Burkard. Martin on him. Moliere dribbles to the top of the key. Moliere, Jack Burkard. Tyler Caouette. Caouette to Moliere near the baseline, 150. Nate Boakye. Nate double teamed. Nate grabbed. He's grabbed. Nate is grabbed by Sinkfield. Next team foul on Blake. Jesuit has 2 shots. That is something to remember here. Moliere to Jack Burkard. 1:40 left in the fourth. Burkard to Dylan Flock. Flock. Brady Ayers on him to Moliere. 1-point lead for Jesuit, 43-44. 1:30 left in the fourth. Moliere top of the key. Fred Lewis tells his team to come out. And Flock, they tried to trip Flock. Boy, they've tried to trip Flock. Neil Goldman calls timeout. Boy, when Flock was coming down the floor, right on the Blake side of half, I couldn't see who it was, but one of the Blake players stuck, we got to watch that again. One of the Blake players stuck his leg out and tried to trip Flock. Wow. Handling in. Hanlon's going to come in for Flock. 1:14 remaining in the fourth. Here's your score. It's 44-43 Jesuit up on Blake. It's Tiger ball on the baseline. Moliere with on the side, not the baseline. Morty handling in. Morty with Martin on him. Morty to Burkard. Burkard to Morty handling. Morty to Moliere. Moliere back to Morty. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute foul. They foul Morty, and Morty's going to have two shots. Morty Hanlon at the line, shooting two. Morty Hanlon, the junior, has two big free throws here. Morty, free throw up short. Second free throw for Morty. Free throw up, long. Oh, Tyler Caouette got the rebound. Loose ball. Loose ball, timeout, Jesuit. Tyler Caouette just saved the day, maybe. Wow. Morty Handel was an 82% free throw shooter. One was short, one was long. But the long one, Tyler Caouette, saved the day. But Jesuit's going to be in a situation where they're going to have to hit these. I mean, they've got to hit these. Tigers only have one team foul. Blake has 5 team fouls. So Jesuit's going to have 2 free throws every time here. And Tigers have the ball. 52 seconds. Excuse me, 52 seconds. Show it real quick if we can. 44-43 Jesuit. Jesuit is on a 13-0 run here late. Excuse me, 12-0 run. It was 43-32. Tiger ball, Burkard to bring it in. Burkard to Nate Boakye. Nate back to Jack Burkard. Burkard fouled. Burkard's going to get 2 free throws. Boy, Jesuit's got to hit these. This is crunch time here. Jack's got 2. Free throw up, nope. Tigers have missed 3 free throws in a row. Tigers have got to hit a free throw here. This is where you win games with free throws. Burkard's second. Got to hit him. Free throw up. He got that, I think, yes. So 45-43. Under a minute. Phylon. Rashif Sinkfield. Sinkfield to Phylon. Phylon to Sinkfield. Sinkfield. Left wing Phylon. 30 seconds. Sinkfield. Brady Ayers near steal. Phylon fouled. Is going to get 2 shots. Phylon's going to have 2 shots with 23.6. So Joe Phylon has 2 free throws. Second team foul on Jesuit. Oh no, they're saying it wasn't a shooting foul. Jesuit might have got a break here or not. Sinkfield back to Martin. 18 seconds. Brady Ayers, Sinkfield, 10 seconds. Sinkfield, Brady Ayers. It should be 2 shots. He was on the line. Yeah, that's correct. His foot was on the line. Could see it from here. His foot was on the line. They're booing it, but that was the correct call. With 4.2 seconds left, Malik Brady Ayers can tie it up. Free throw, no good. 4.2 seconds. 45-43. Flock is back in. Brady Ayers shot it. I don't think he wanted to make that, but he did. It was off the rim. So Jesuit's going to have the ball. That definitely was not Brady Ayers' intention there, but he banked it in. Jesuit's going to have the ball with 4.2 seconds left. They're up by 1. Oh, my God, this is draining, folks. It's draining. But you got to love it. Tiger basketball, how about that? But what a late comeback by Jesuit. A late comeback by Jesuit. I'll tell you that in this game, I'm going to tell you right now, the 2 baskets to remember in this game are the 2 3-pointers that Julian Parker made. Those were monster threes. Monster threes by Parker. So Blake is going to be applying pressure here. 4.2 seconds. 4.2 seconds. Tigers up 1. Burkard to Moliere, who's fouled. 3.4. So 3.4 seconds. Moliere's got 2 free throws. Chris Moliere, 2 free throws. Free throw up, it's short. Golly. He's got to hit this one. Moliere's got to hit this free throw. Flock and Burkard are deep. Moliere's got to hit this free throw. Free throw up, good, he does. So it is a 2-point lead. 3.4 seconds. Jesuit with some struggles late at the free throw line, but that one right there was big. 3.4 seconds. Left. 2 very quality teams here. And imagine that, another close game for the Jesuit Tigers. But Blake has to go the length of the court here. We'll see. I mean, they've got to watch Phylon. Here's Phylon. Jesuit wins the game. My goodness, the Tigers are the district champions in a stunner, a come from behind win, an epic win, one of the biggest wins ever, I think, for the Jesuit High School Tigers. They were down, they were beaten, they were out of here, and somehow, some way, the Jesuit Tigers pulled it off. A late run by the Tigers, and they are the district champions. 46-44 your final. 46-44, Jesuit over Blake. An epic game by the Jesuit Tigers. So now what happens? We know Jesuit is going to have a home game on Thursday. We know that. But the question is, where will Jesuit be seated? Going into this game, Jesuit was number 4 in the seeding, in the rankings in 5A, the region in 5A. Blake was 1. I think Leesburg was 2. Wesley Chapel was 3. Jesuit was 4. Is this enough to propel Jesuit to the top of the region? We'll know tomorrow. They're waiting for Jesuits. Terry Rupp is here, and Jesuits the district champs, and they celebrate, and they should. We're just going to keep the camera on it here, because this is a beautiful, beautiful sight for the Jesuit Tigers. Who'd have thunk it? A 14-2 run in the 4th. 14-2 run by Jesuit, and the Tigers are the district champs. Wow. So let's give some scoring leaders. Chris Moliere, a big second half. Moliere with 16 points for Jesuit. Nate Boakye with 13. Julian Parker may have been the hero in this game, folks, with those 3-pointers, those 2 threes. Parker had 6. Flock, he had a big 3. He had 3. And Tyler Caouette with the rebound on the Morty Hanlon miss, which turned out to be a big rebound. Caouette with 7. And Jesuit outscored Blake 17-3. It was actually a 14-point lead. 41-27 after 3. 17-3, Jesuit outscores Blake in the 4th. So, wow, epic comeback for the Tigers. Thanks to all who watched tonight. I appreciate it. These 2 teams may meet again in regionals. Who knows? But we know Jesuit is number 1. The Tigers are number 1, and they will have a home game next Thursday. Let's show the score while it's still up there. There it is. Jesuit 46, Blake 44. I am John Pedrero from the class of 1981, and you have been watching the Jesuit Tigers win Class 5A District 8 here at Blake, 46-44. I'll be back on Thursday. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, everyone.